Yo, 15-year-old Zoomers be like,
I am young. I am growing up in a world where God is not only dead but rotting. Politics and labels have filled the void where my sense of community should be. The postmodernism that preceded my generation has left me in a disassembled world of noise. I try on different worldviews like gloves, too afraid to commit to anything, too afraid to commit to anyone, too afraid to say anything, so I mask my true feelings through several layers of irony. This has left all my speech meaningless, all my actions meaningless, my entire life meaningless, and I rail against older generations for precipitating a world of absurd pointlessness that I now have to live in. I am so desperate for a community of any kind, I will latch on to any label in order to get friends. I use these labels as a poor man's substitute for group identity. Even the term Zoomer is an example of this. Me desperately clinging to a label in order to be associated with anything resembling a cultural movement. Because a label, even a pointless label, given to me by virtue of being born, is enough to make me feel like I have some sense of belonging in a disconnected world. Zoomers good, boomers bad. This is a comforting dichotomy.
yo, 60-year-old boomers be like,
I am old. I am a scapegoat for all the world's problems. I am responsible for the decline of its economy, its environment, and its culture. I cannot empathize with the younger generations because I cannot fathom the kind of world that they are growing up in. The younger generations despise me because it is comforting to believe that there is one group of people you can blame all of your problems on. This is the societal equivalent of blaming your parents for everything, but nobody seems to call it out. It lets us believe that the problems now facing the world are boomer problems, and are not, in fact, human being problems. Time to retire and bankrupt Social Security.
yo, 20-trillion-year-old Cthulhumers be like,
I have witnessed the birth of your empires rise and fall in the blink of my eyes. Soon you will all be returned to stardust.